Hey, what is going on, guys? Corey here, and I am back playing Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father. This is day 4. Okay, so I started the last video by ending in the journal here. There must be a fast and easy way to educate myself somewhere in the city, which was the lecture I went to. I hope I get to see Malia today. Looks like Mosley's still hot for his 15 minutes of fame. He's invited me to sit in on an actual interrogation. I wonder how pathetic his bad cop routine is. Bingo! Never let it be said that little white lies aren't useful. I got Madame Casino's address. I'm curious what she knows about voodoo. There's a lecture at Tulane today about African religions. Need to check that out and get the cliff notes on voodoo. Mosley isn't as bad at interrogating as I thought. He was kind of a hard ass, really, but this guy, Crash, is terrified of his bosses, whoever they are. Real twitchy, kept muttering about how he'd be in trouble because this time he wasn't supposed to be at the police station. Felt a bit sorry for him. So much for Southern hospitality. Madame Casino is a nut. She'll trust Willy Walker, but won't let a nice young man like me in her house. I'll need a totally new approach to get her to trust me enough to let me in. How can I get her to trust me? There's something about a college lecture hall that never fails to make me fall asleep. I did learn some stuff, though. In Voodoo, they worship a pantheon of spirits called Loa. A Loa can be an elemental spirit or god or even an ancestor. During a voodoo ceremony, worshippers can be possessed or ridden by a Loa. Some Loa are Dambala, the great serpent god, Urzuli, the mistress of love, Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death, Agwe, the spirit of water, Legba, spirit of the crossroads, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction. In a voodoo houndfor, like a temple, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a panto mitan. There's a pattern on the ground called a veve. Only the oldest sects still use animal masks. Ritual items include the ritual gourd or asan, the ritual knife or kubasa, the ritual whip or fouet kash, and the ritual coffin or seke maduli. These items might be called for by the head voodoo priestess or mamaloa for a specific ritual. Cabri Sankor means goat without horns, or a fancy way of saying human sacrifice. The voodoo murder victims are sacrifices, but to what or who? This is sick. I'm never letting anyone tell me I've got an ego without pointing them to this Professor Hardridge guy. Damn. He doesn't think the murders are real. Guess who doesn't know everything after all, buddy? I'd love to prove him wrong. That sketch artist did a great job putting this pattern back together. It must mean something if it's showing up at the crime scenes. Research. I need research. Malia feels it too. I know it. I saw it in her eyes. She could barely keep them off me. I felt her trembling, just being close to me. Damn it, if she just stopped denying it. So now we are on day 4. Waking up from the greatest night of my life thanks to Malia Gede. This woman is going to be the death of me, I hope. Gracie's getting all indignant about it, but at least she's not quitting. Wow, so Gracie outdid herself. With just that veve pattern I showed her yesterday, she dug up some info on an article about a murder back in 1810. With the same pattern that showed up at the crime scene. If that isn't suspicious, I don't know what is. So, let's see what this article says.
It's a newspaper clipping from the year 1810. The newspaper clipping describes a ritualistic murder in Congo Square. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern found around the body. The sketch is very similar to the reconstructed Veve.
Okay, maybe I'll be able to go to that place, Congo Square? I don't know. Didn't read the newspaper yet.
Times dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the Voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The Voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were a result of an underworld cartel war, and that the war is over.
That's not good?
It's ridiculous. And what about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel, but if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation lest his eye fall on you, too.
Peachy.
Gabriel also spots an ad for Sam Springleton, a jeweler. Sam hangs out at the Napoleon House.
Talk to Grace real quick.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called. She said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay. Do you have messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours.
Interesting. Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure, I'll give it to you when we're done talking. Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
Well, I'll give him a call first thing before I leave here.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Okay, 011 4909 32 3333. Go.
I'm not calling Germany. That Wolfgang Ritter guy says he's a relative, but I've never heard of him.
Oh, come on, really? You let me...
Wolfgang Ritter's phone number, written in Grace's pretty scrawl. The number written on the note is 4909-324-3333.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Well, fine.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond. Gabriel watches the man watching the shop.
Oh, let's just go.
See you later.
See ya.
Here's a new one.
Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a few questions?
I'm not the chatty type, am I, Sam?
No, you old bastard, you're not.
Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam dry. Go bug someone else.
You're a real sweetheart, Marcus, you bastard.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This ain't a game, it's a slaughter.
He's right, you know. So let me die in peace, would you?
Hello there.
Excuse me. I was talking to the lady here.
And she was listening raptly, I'm sure. Can I ask you some questions?
Sure. You want to know my sign?
On second thought, I don't think you could help. Forget it. Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb, but it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They've played there every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and such.
Really? Thanks. So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodoo-ien and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day he went up and talked to the girl. And sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife, poor guy.
What do you guys do when you're not playing chess?
I used to be a jeweler. Marcus here was a butcher. Come to think of it, he still is. Now we just sit here and play chess all day. Actually, Marcus plays. I just sit here and let him win.
Are you sure I can't bother you with a few questions?
Mister, please, I'm trying to turn this game around.
Yeah, right. Got a crowbar?
Shut up, you bastard.
And this place should be open today, I think. Yeah. Never been here.
St. Louis Cathedral. The original church on this site was built in 1724 and was named for Louis IX of France. That church burnt in the Great Fire of 1788. The present church dates from 1851. Madame Lorelei's booth is deserted.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer? Huh. Crash and the drummer. Interesting.
I'm guessing that's about all you can do here. For now, at least. Do I go tell Mosley that the guy was talking to the drummer?
Knight, hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that. Son of a bitch.
The music's different in here.
I have to tell you, bud, I'm pretty pissed off about this case being closed. You guys are making a big mistake.
Hey, I'm not any happier about it than you are, Knight, but I've got my orders.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless, and besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay, you want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in Narlands. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fall?
Oh, come on. Somebody's pulling your leg, Knight.
Are you sure?
Ain't nothing secret about voodoo in Narlands. There's a museum, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but that's the stuff they want you to see.
You're getting mighty paranoid, Knight.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810.
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? Or that they are a threat?
Sure, if there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
Okay, so that must have
Can I
counted
ask
for
you
one.
about some stuff?
You're the right.
What else do I still have
How
to
can
do?
I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in Narlands. Get me a lead on the cult.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims?
Nice.
This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So this is the whole pattern, huh? That's pretty good work, Knight, but that doesn't prove that this pattern is really connected to voodoo.
I think that's about all I have right now. I just saw that this bracelet mold in my inventory. I wonder if I have to give it to that jeweler that was at the bar. Guy used to be a jeweler.
I'll let you get back to it.
Later, Knight.
He was the jeweler, I think.
Does this mean anything to you?
Man, get away from me with that, will you?
Maybe this guy?
Could you do anything with this?
What is this, a clay mold? Interesting. I am a jeweler, you know. But I'm retired. I'm going to sit here in this freaking chair until I beat this bastard.
You plan to be buried in that chair then?
Damn it. Well, shit. What's that? Oh, my grandma's house.
Gabriel, I'm so glad you stopped by.
Oh, sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give me a kiss.
Now come on, sit down. Tell me how you're doing. How have you been, Gran?
Just fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but, I was hoping you'd get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Don't be silly. You can call me anytime. Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He walked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked to find her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be such a sweet gesture.
It's just past the Ross tomb, right? Oh, maybe I will. I'm gonna go up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
I think that's all I have to say to you. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Leave you down here.
An elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin, is among the discarded treasures of the attic.
I think I'll leave that up here. There's a lot of Granddad's old stuff in here. Might be something interesting.
Like this? Nope. Like this? Nope. Like this? Aha!
What's this? It's some sort of key.
Some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts.
Aren't those called lederhosen?
Lederhosen. Stein.
More of Harrison Knight's German books.
Just what I need.
A bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
Well, I'm gonna say that's it.
It's an antique clock key, most commonly used to wind antique clocks.
Like this clock?
The face of the clock is hand-painted. A ring of 6 symbols surrounds the face of the clock. A sword, a sun, an angel, a noose, an eclipse, and a dragon. The ring of symbols doesn't appear to have any mechanical function, but it does move. There's an interesting design in the base of the clock.
Oh. I don't know what to do with that yet.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
Sorry. No, Gabriel.
Well, shit. I don't know if that's it or if I missed something.
Well, Gran, I'd better get going.
All right, dear. Be good and keep safe, Gabe, honey.
I will, Gran. See ya.
That's where Grandma said to go. Haven't been here before.
Someone has left a small vase by the Wright family tomb.
Not sure who else comes here besides me and Gran, but that was nice of them. Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when they were alive, the Wright elders give no response.
How's it going, Granddaddy? Gran talks a lot about you, Harley. Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when...
Hey, Daddy. Miss you, Mom. Oh, shit.
Hey, squirrel.
Huh. Looks like someone left something in that vase.
$20.
Looks like it's my lucky day.
Well...
Hey, kids!
Bruno, how nice.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours? Hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Rare books.
That explains why I so rarely see anyone in here. Are you gonna sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
How much would you give me for it?
Oh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My affairs are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Stay out of this, Grace. Fine. It's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display. Though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
I don't believe you.
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Okay, so now I have $120. I could go buy the crocodile mask.
Hi. Can I ask you just a few more?
Whatever, man.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $120.
What? You said you'd sell it for 100 before.
You misheard, monsieur. The price was always 120.
$120.
I have $120. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's 120 sure enough. That mask is yours, sir. Here you go. Careful it don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Now don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck Oil instead.
Well, I was thinking a man as young as you wouldn't be needing that kind of remedying. But, if you's having problems with your,
That's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks anyway.
'Cause it ain't none of my business if you do need it now, huh?
I don't need it.
Oh, of course you don't.
Yay. Oh, Master Gambling Oil. Okay. Duh. I get it now.
Got a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't have a game, that's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone, you bastard.
I ain't never needed to cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Whoa, hold it. You really think Marcus uses this stuff?
Would I make something like that up?
Get out of here. Marcus would never use something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe. This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus uses this? That explains a lot. Let me see that bottle. This looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a pimp's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I ought to put in here?
Careful, you don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
Ha! There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
Come on already, I'm ready to checkmate.
We'll see about that, Mr. Smarty Big Mouth. Checkmate! Checkmate, you bastard!
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate! Checkmate! Checkmate!
You are the biggest butthead, Sam Singleton, that I have ever met.
Checkmate!
You can just put that chessboard where the sun don't shine.
Hallelujah! I did it! Yippee!
Nice game.
Nice game! Hell, I was brilliant! Course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do.
Just so happens I do need a favor.
Could you do anything with this?
What is this, a clay mold? Well, I am a jeweler, you know. And I owe you one. Would you like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
You got it, pal. Actually, it'll be a pleasure to get my tools out. First time in years. I've been too busy playing that goddamn game. I'll have the bracelet later today. Right now, I feel like I could do anything. Meet me here in a few hours.
Great, thanks.
All right. Alright, well he's doing that. I think there's more in this attic to find.
I don't think there's anything else in that trunk that would interest anybody but my gran.
So, I looked at the hint. It says to... I have the key already. Take a look at some of Gabriel's father's works. Notice any patterns or numbers or symbols. Patterns of numbers or symbols. And I can't find like his sketchbook is the only thing I can come up with. And I can't zoom in, I can't turn the pages. So I have no idea what that's talking about. I can't open the trunk again.
I don't think there's anything else in that trunk that would interest anybody but my gran.
So I don't know what else to do. And I have the answer, but I don't know how to get the answer. I want to know how to get the answer. So set the clock hand to 3 and the dragon to 12. I cannot figure out how to get that.
The key winds the clock's mechanism.
Granddaddy, you old fox.
I don't know. If I figure it out, I'll say something in the next episode. If any of you guys know or saw something that I didn't see, let me know, because I'd like to know.
The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm Ritter. One of the reoccurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger. The only other thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of a quill tip, bold strokes and underlining. The back of the photo has the following written on it. Schloss Ritter, 1925.
The Schloss Ritter is the house. It's like a castle, which you get to go to in the next game. So, let's go see if the guys made the bracelet yet. That's gonna bug me all night. I have no idea where to look for those numbers, or the 3 o'clock and the dragon.
Sam, my man.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah? Where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the world. The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm going to enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
Alright, we're getting somewhere.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
Go away, man. I'm too sick. Go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You are so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away!
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
Do you recognize this?
Where did you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same snake.
It's their sign, man. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake, right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now do you believe that I know something about these people?
All right, yeah. You know about them. I guess.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Okay, I'll talk to you. A little, but make it fast.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, take some advice. Stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hound fall in New Orleans.
Oh, man. Just shut up about that. Can't you see I'm sick? Are you trying to kill me?
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Oh, shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him. Everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay, all right. I was sending a message, man. They have these rider drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything, and they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hound fall in New Orleans.
All right. This is underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean everything that's bought or sold. They have fingers in the legit world too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, a hound for. That's their headquarters, man. I heard people say it's underground, somewhere in the quarter. I don't know where though.
Have you ever been there?
No. I've never been in it. I'm nobody, man. A runner, but I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you all right? Someone! I need help!
The eyes. The eyes of the snake. Dambala.
Snake. Crash?
Crash spasms twice more, then dies as Gabriel watches.
Oh my God. Oh, poor bastard.
Crash won't be looking at anything.
I guess I'd better copy this tattoo.
Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one.
All right.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Schottenjäger? Schottenjäger? Oh, how odd, Gabriel. I haven't heard that word in years. My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not. I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Huh. Thanks, Gran. Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter? Oh, Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
Oh, I promised I'd never tell you or your father, but I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
Huh. Odd.
As I said, your granddad's surname was originally Ritter.
Okay.
Oh, nothing.
All right, dear.
So now he knows that the Ritter guy that's calling him is really related to him. See if I can call him now.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
That wall sure looks bare without Daddy's painting. Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
3-3. Bam.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I've been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had dreams about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I knew that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly, I don't know you from Adam. And I'm not going to fly off to Germany, even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it. You are the last of our line. I'm too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now be careful, and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
The Voodoo Shrine is filled with items that both fascinate Gabriel and also make his skin crawl. A flyer advertising Magenta Moonbeam, a local voodooienne. Her parlor is on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine.
Thanks a lot.
Come back again.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Oh, me neither.
Can I...
Yes. Come.
Oh. Day 5. The road was blocked. The truth was shunned. The white flag had been waved. Reversal cost me all I had and everything I'd braved.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now what's up?
You got another package this morning. Overnight from Germany.
That's
I was
fast.
expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. There was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang and a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble, in case you didn't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
I got it. St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge. I'm glad you called. Did you? Oh, you did. You did. Oh, wait. Slow down. They agree. Really? You think that's them? A wheel within a wheel. Ogun Bad agree, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom. Okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo? Well, why would the Veve show up there? Uh-huh. Okay. Look, I'll come over as soon as I can, okay? Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay, thanks. See ya.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe, and I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Oh, nothing. I'll be careful. I promise. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you research Rada drums for me?
Rada drums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rada drum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Alright, first things first. Let's see what this
Gunter
journal
Ritter's
says.
diary is leather-bound. Its parchment pages are old and fragile. Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as a witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with the beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Poor bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigation into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a set enslaving expedition to Africa, it seems. The second to the last entry describes Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He'd found a name on one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Ballsy son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal.
Dear Father, I offer these final words as apology for the harm done to our sacred office. The woman I wrote of, Tetelo, was the witch I sought. I have committed terrible crimes. I love this witch, then used our sacred family power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. The talisman is gone. Tetelo took it. I can but pray for thy swift recovery of the talisman, and that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. The undeserving son, Gunter Kind of sounds exactly what's happening between him and Malia.
Times dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the state of the Voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful.
Alright, well, just had to get the next day going a little bit. But I'm going to leave this episode right here at the beginning of day 5. As always, let me know what you guys think of this. If you're enjoying these videos in this series at all. If there's anything else you want to see, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. And if you have subscribed already, please share this video with a friend. Or maybe even the whole playlist. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Later.